Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna make some 꼬리곰탕, Korean oxtail soup. So I have about 6 pounds of oxtail. You might as well make a lot, especially if you're going to be cooking this for 8 to 10 hours. I always make a bunch and freeze the leftovers so I can have it for later. I'm also going to let the oxtail soak for another hour in the water just so that it could take out any excess blood. See you back in an hour. And like magic, it's been about an hour. We're going to drain the water out and give it a rinse and start with our first boil. So I have 2 pots going here. For the first boil, we're going to discard the broth with all the extra blood that may come out of the meat. So it doesn't matter what size pot. I have the large pot here that we're going to do the 8 to 10 hours, the majority of the cooking, with about 32 cups of water. We're going to begin by putting our oxtail into the smaller pot for the first boil. We're going to cook this until the pot comes to a boil. Discard the broth and then give the oxtails a nice rinse, and also trim any fat if there's too much fat on them. A little bit of fat is okay. And then we're going to move them into our main pot to cook for another 8 to 10 hours. Our pot has come to a boil. You see all this stuff on top, it's from the blood. We're going to go ahead and discard all the liquid, clean it up to put into our big pot for the remainder of the cooking time. Alright, so we have about 32 cups of water in here. I'm going to put my cleaned up oxtail into the soup. We're gonna cook it on medium-high just for the first 30 minutes to an hour. You wanna make sure you check on it. And then we're gonna bring it down to a low simmer. I'm also going to add some leeks and leek roots. Some garlic, about 10 to 15 cloves. And if you don't have radish, you don't have to put it in, but if you have some mu, I put it in sometimes. After about 2 hours of cooking, I will strain out all the garlic, the mu, the radish, and then also the leeks, because they will start to get too mushy. You can save the mu for later for serving in the soup if you'd like. I like to go ahead and add some more leeks and garlics throughout cooking. Let's let that cook. I'm going to cook it slightly open but with the lid on. I'm going to turn down to a low simmer after it starts to boil. We're going to cook for about 8 to 10 hours on a low simmer, and we're going to get that nice white milky broth. See you later! Our oxtail has been cooking for about 3 hours now. On a low simmer, I've been continuously taking the fat off the top. We're going to let that cook on a low simmer for another 5 to 7 hours. You can see how milky the broth is and how tender the meat is. Just falling off the bones. Just needs a pinch of salt, pepper, and lots of pa. And there you have your 꼬리곰탕 oxtail soup. I am out of 깍두기 today, so I'm going to eat it with my 총각김치. This is one of my favorite dishes. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.